living a dream that I've wanted to do for so long. It came from what looked like major strife, upsetting me and my life. And I asked in faith, show me the way. I'm through with guessing, done with messing around. I found my higher self spirit has all my answers. Glory be. I just need to listen and see the optimal path, the quickest way to my destination. I'm here to say, why make each decision with possible disappointment or derision? I can get all the facts that support me in my truth. I can step forward each day in the flow, going the easy way. Oh yes, I can and do, and so can you. Just turn off the noise in your head. Instead, tell that little voice, thank you for sharing. I've my solutions and I'm daring to step out on a limb. No, I find it isn't a win to trust. Just trust. Everything happens perfectly. Trust. I must stop getting in the way of me. The higher power knows more than my ego mind. When I just let go, that is when I find my life's flow. And you can too. It's the only way to live in happiness. Yes. When you're in touch with your higher self, your spirit, your soul, you don't have to guess about any decision. Every choice you make, you just ask, is this in my highest and best interest? And you get a yes or a no. If you get a yes, you follow that choice. If you get a no, ask a different question, make a different choice. It's really very simple. When I realized that I really, really needed to leave this house because I really couldn't stand the flies, the beetles, the mice, the gnats, you name it. I couldn't stand it anymore. I thought, you know what? I made the decision to move here. I'm not going to make that decision with this mind up here. I'm going to ask my spirit for help, for guidance, and I'm going to trust and have complete faith that the solution that comes is the one in my highest and best interest. So I put that out to the universe. I meditate on it. I ask the question before I go to sleep. It's a trick. I don't know if trick is the right word I'd like to share with you. When I need an answer to something, I ask the question 2 times. Once before I go to sleep at night, because I get lots and lots of answers. I've written dozens and dozens of songs in the middle of the night. I wake up because I let my subconscious mind, my spirit work on and give them to me. I ask before I go to sleep for what I want. The other time is in the morning when I'm doing my meditation. Before I start the meditation, you can get yourself into the deep meditative state, into the alpha state, and then ask your question, and your answers will come through pretty quickly. So here's what's really, really cool that happened for me. The dream I talked about at the beginning of this song, I have, for most of my life, wanted to take a trip. And I'm a pretty spontaneous person. And I wanted to do that without having a map, an agenda, a route, to just go where I feel like going and stop when I feel like stopping. Take a scenic route if I feel like being in the beauty. Take the interstate if I feel like getting someplace fast. So what I've done is I contacted a number of my friends in different parts of the country and my family. And here's where the faith piece comes in when I ask the question. Because I've had this dream for so long, but I couldn't just take off and do it. Because I was a mom and I had my kids and I couldn't just put them in the car and go because they were into things. And then after my kids, I had my cat and I just couldn't leave him or put him someplace else. He was deaf and for him to go someplace else would have just been too traumatic. So I didn't have the opportunity to take off and fulfill this long-time dream of mine. Well, I asked the universe what to do now. Where do I go now? I wasn't even thinking about just fulfilling on that dream. And my brother calls me and he says, why don't you come on out here and stay a week, just visit with me. And I thought, that sounds pretty good. And then I thought about it more and I thought, some of my best friends in the whole world who live in Virginia, I haven't seen in 7 years because I haven't been back to Virginia in 2 years and I hadn't seen some of them when I was there 2 years ago. And then I thought, well, gosh, I have friends all over the state of Virginia. I have friends in New York. I have a very close friend in California. I have family in New Jersey. I have family in New York. So I started contacting my friends and saying, you know what, I haven't seen you in a long time and I'd just like to come out and see you. Can I do that and stay with you? And the replies are getting, it's like, oh my gosh, yes, of course you can stay as long as you like. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to California next week. I'm going to drive there. There's something really cool. I own this far-infrared massage bed and it needs to be fixed. And where I have to go to fix it is where my friend in California lives. That's pretty cool, huh? And this computer on which I'm coming to you live right now has a major problem, has since it was new. There are no Apple stores in the whole state of Idaho, but there's one not far from my friend in California. So I'm finally going to get my computer fixed. No accidents, no mistakes, no coincidences. And then I'll come back to Idaho and fly across. Thank you, I don't wish to drive clear across the U.S. Could do that because I have a suspicion I could find friends all along the way. I don't want to take that long. So I'm going to fly to the East Coast and I'll figure out where I want to go when. I'm buying a one-way ticket because I don't want to feel pressured to say, oh, sorry friend, I can't see you. I don't have enough time. So when I've seen all my friends and my family, then I'll buy my ticket back. Because I love Idaho. There's no way I'm moving out of Idaho. But I get to fulfill my dream and have this spontaneous vacation. And my friends have been telling me about the drive to California. I've never driven from Idaho to California. I'm an East Coast person. I know driving up and down the East Coast. I don't know Idaho, California. So it's going to be really exciting, and I hear there's some very beautiful places to stop. So I might decide to take a scenic route, either going there or coming back. I think I have a friend coming back with me, and I don't know about you, but if I want to go someplace, I go. If I want to see something, I see it. If I want to see a movie, I see it. If I want to see an attraction, I see it. If there's nobody with me, that's okay. And I also enjoy going places with somebody else, so I get to see their enjoyment and hear their whole perspective and see whatever it is in a whole new light. So that's what this song is about. I just trusted the universe. Where should I go? What to do? And I get to fulfill on this dream. And when I come back from my trip, then I'll find out where I want to live next. The universe did guide me to a house. I saw it, I liked it, and I'm figuring out if indeed that is the place the universe wants me to be. And how do I figure that out? I ask. And I completely trust the answer. So, do you have a dream you want to fulfill? What's keeping you from doing it? What are your reasons? What are your excuses? Take a look at those excuses, because whatever they are, write them down. They're the same excuses you're using all across your life. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Fulfill your dream. What good does a dream do sitting in here? Do you know how many people give up on their dreams? Do you know how many people die without ever living their dream? If you have a dream, if you have a desire, there's a reason you have that dream and that desire. Because the Creator, God, universe, wants you to fulfill it and will give you what you need to fulfill it. This is what is happening for me right now. I'm not different or special. I'm just like you.